expecting parents and gentlemen who are about to get married and start your family life. I hope everyone sitting across would have an experience with children. Basically, a hard experience with their behaviors. It's just because of us, it's called as hard behaviors. Yes, of course. I can read some mind verses here. I'm coming here to listen some good English and some to be part of this Toastmasters evening, but this guy is coming and talking about some children and their behaviors, which I am getting rid of these 2 hours. Please do not worry. Children live in their own world, and this world is full of happiness, joy, and enjoyment. Unfortunately, we lost everything, and then we are trying to fight against them with our own ideas and advices. The difference is big, but it is also interesting that it is very simple. If you put some very small pep talks with them, you can sort it out. We want to bridge this difference, and I thought that would be my topic for this evening. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Without even collecting a single penny from any of you sitting here, I thought of making a big difference in you by just giving you all simple practices what you can follow in your day-to-day life and get triumph at the end of the day. Very simple. Whenever you want to put an advice to your child, just address them by the name first, and then try to square up their eyes. Make an eye-to-eye contact with them. Then start to deliver your advices. Then you get a direct channel between you and the child. They can observe whatever you say. But make it very simple always. Let your advices be very simple, short, and sweet. If you start to give them the long advices, you know what the child thinks? Hey, my daddy is not very clear of what is he talking about. And neither we. So let us make it very simple always. We have always a habit of hovering around children. Very simple. Hey, stop the TV. Come to the dining table now. It will never work. Instead, just go, sit along with them, start to watch the program, what they are watching. Whether you like it or not, just pretend that you also like the same Torah, these games and all things which I also do. Then you can slowly wait for the ad break to come in. Once the ad break is coming in, then it's your time to talk to them. Tell them, hey, it's time for our dinner. Can we go to the dining table? Believe it or not, they just walk like a puppy along with you to the dining table. It's more easy to talk to children. But we have a very crazy behavior on this. We always put a question directly to the children. Hey, what did happen to you in the school, in your English class this morning? You know how the children behave? They stare at you as though you are a stranger to them. Better, change this guidance. Just ask them, hey, can we discuss what happened to you this morning in your English class? You know the children silence talks to you, but starting in the morning when they leave the home and then be back to your home. They talk to you everything which is good for you and the children. Always give them the choices, whether about food, or their interests, or studying materials, or dress. But take your advantages about their ages also. Don't give it total freedom to them always. Be careful with the adolescents always when you talk to them. If you throw them words, they feel that they are a slave to you. Let us respect their livelihood first. So what you can do, very simple. Take a small pen and a paper, jot on the points, what you want to tell them. Leave it on the table and ensure that this fellow is putting his eyes on the paper. Be rest assured, once he goes through the paper completely, he will start to play to your tunes. Yes, instead of shouting against them, this is a very simple method for teenagers. At the end, what I want to tell you more is about their behaviors. The way you behave to them, the same way they're going to behave to you. If you start yelling at them, don't start yelling to them back. Instead, keep your cool. Try to help them. Hey, I completely understand your problem. How can I help you? These are the words. They empower them. They think that somebody is behind them. So this matters them. And at the end, they think that there is somebody to take care of them. And that is our responsibility as a parent or an enemy. But last but not least, we should keep in mind that whenever a discussion, whether it is hard topic, let us discuss it to the end. Go to the bottom of the discussion. That's more important. Then once the discussion is completed and you are set in your mind that this is your answer to the question or to the problem, please address it to the child very clearly. If it is for, he is very happy to gleefully taking your advice. But if it is against, tell us sorry very good. This gives both of you happiness. One, you have a personal happiness that you have already delivered your message to the child. Second, the child is also very clear that this is the father's advice or the parent's advice. So I hope if at all somebody would have catched up some of the few points what I told you a few minutes back, then I'm a client of the day. I have a client of the day. I hope to see some fresh faces in the future of Toastmasters evenings where people can come very freely away from their children, happily, gleefully, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you all.